To Scholar and Crook. It's early in the AM and my head is in the book. Whether we be running, ducking from the police, the serpent. I am smart and you a dumb ass. I have the brilliance. You have no intelligence. You a dunce. Boss, cause I'm a scholar and a crook. White collar versus a rook. You want to step on my toe. Are you ready to go? Cremate or 6 feet below. Sleep with the enemy crow. For willingly stab me in the back. You will want to see. For willingly stab me in the back. You want to see that villain indeed. Are you ready? I'm to pop off. Are you ready? I'm ready to pop off. You're not that hard, you're soft. You're a jailbait, illiterate. You never been to prison, to district, jail, station, or to county or state. You are an 85% prick. Pussy, please, fuck with you. I gotta spend cheese with no bail or bond to early release. Me beg you pardon. Motherfucker, I'm a Spartan. Bare pistol or hand-to-hand combat. Don't think you got my heart. I can feed you to the shark flat. I rather not waste my time, sweat and breath. You don't do crime, you starve to death. To me, you no threat. I use the brilliance with the third eye vision or the sixth sense intelligence. I'm a scholar, you a crook. I'm off the hook. Heads in ready, we discipline them by chop off the neck with Kilkenny, machete, cutlass. What you want? You just a ass. You not no boss. You took your eyes and passed me. Double cross with lies and this grade a G. I'm a scholar and a crook. I'm my own inquire look. That scoundrel and lawyer who's off the hook with the street, with my street knowledge and tactics I learned from the books. Be used or discipline, knowledge and wisdom when dealing with the ignorant and dumb. To smart ones with intelligence, foes and cons. Want to test pros and veteran? You ought to know and have your funeral ready. You're about to go, have your arrangement made. Pick out your casket or color, coffin, the color and shade, and fully paid your debt to society, to the renegade. Your debt can be RIP. Have you involve me, the international, into criminal activity to get my hands dirty, to face the magistrate, judge, and jury? Boss, I use the brilliance with the third eye vision, the sixth sense intelligence. I use brilliance with the third eye vision or the sixth sense intelligence. My IQ and style is my IQ and style of dress code is my IQ, the style of dress is GQ. My IQ and style and dress code is GQ. Okay, my IQ and style of dress code is GQ. We are the creature of the night in the streets or avenue. I am too bright. I can read, spell to write. Why argue or strike? You can die with black and blue only if you know the evil I do to get my rep up. Now that I am in a Resvani tank truck, I step up. I don't kiss butt or suck nut. You are whom bear witness in the furnace or whoever in the tomb. From the city ghetto to projects, my reign to success cost a price on this earthly plane. Spite, white, gold, and rice, ice in the Garden of Eden paradise on this earthly plane. On this, my reign to success cost the price. My reign to success cost the price on this earthly plane. Spite, white, gold, and ice. In this Garden of Eden paradise, paradisia on the frontier. Or it on us or intelligent hoodlum thugs. On us, intelligent hoodlum thugs. That's not so easy. Hooked on booze and drugs. Deal with guns and plugs. Too many police affairs. and government informer in the station and snitch, and government informer snitch can fed them all to the fish. If we do too much, punks they'll miss. You jokers can bugger off. Seriously, you are so much of a pussy, and your staff is a laughing stock. To my squad, clique and posse, the stress and the streets and the book, the streets and the book we are taught in this, by the streets and the book we were taught. We have our, by the streets and the book, by the streets and the book we are taught. We are no halfway crook in your path. With the brains and brawn, from the break of dawn, we ring alarm. Scholars and crook. Scholars and crook with her head in the book of life. You want to press my button? You want to face the fire or rotten? My prayers and hymn is people, places, and thing, which keeps me fit and trim when the devil tempt me to sin, to be dead or in prison. These jailbait and dull, dealing with them, my brains in the skull, I bust to avoid them, because they only lead me directly to the cause. I gotta have faith, or it's the pearly gate. I'm always walking away from trouble, problems. It's easy to come in with the Satan evil gen. I'm in the mix, worshiper to Lucifer, follower, atheist, the non-believer, losers, the fall victim in the traps, in the scale, a system. The fall victim in Scholars and Crook, we fall victim. Scholars and Crook, we fall victim in their traps, in what we call a system that have we no love for color, especially blacks. You're forced to sit on the bench. You're forced to breach. You're forced to sit back and breach of contract idly on the bench. From your lack of sense, I use the brilliance, the third eye vision, and the sixth sense intelligence of dealing as a scholar and a crook.